kind of funny being out here. I was planning to do my live show out on my front stoop where I do it a lot when the weather's nice, and I got my setup all right. Was about to push live on the thing and realized my neighbor's dog could be heard yapping incessantly inside his house. I love dogs, but boy, that dog can yap. And I feel sorry for it. Its poor little vocal cords. I mean, it's constant all day. I don't know what it's barking at, but it's barking. And I think things happen for a reason. And despite the initial annoyance that started to take over my heart and my soul and my mind at the dog breaking my quiet, I realized things happen for a reason, and I realized there's this little park across the street from my house that means something to me. A place where I used to go. It's at the end of the street at this little Korean church at the end of the street where I live. And although I've only lived here a year, I spent some time when I had Holly, walking Holly, and sitting here drinking some coffee and kind of enjoying the trees and the little bit of nature I have here at the end of Main Street, Naperville, Illinois. Could be a title of a book, At the End of Main Street. That's truly where I am. Main Street ends right there. Runs right through the downtown of one of the bigger cities in Illinois. And it ends right there. And I'm here. And I think my second to last day in the neighborhood. It's hard to say in the neighborhood without thinking of Mr. Rogers. And I don't know, gonna enjoy this day and tomorrow. And I got a lot of stuff I got to get done in the next couple days. And I woke up this morning kind of panicking and thinking about everything I had to do and all the stuff I had to take care of. And there's a few things. But instead of getting out, I thought instead of picking up the pace, I thought of moving slower. And I was tired and I drifted back off to sleep. And I've kind of been moving about my morning in a slow pace. It's almost 9 o'clock, and which is very late for me to get going. But anyway, good morning to you. My name is Ken Tracy, and this is Coffee with Ken. This is a show I have been doing. It'll be 4 years sometimes in June, and it's been done on various formats and various places and various residences and various conditions and various weather and various all sorts of things. Wonder if any of my very first viewers are watching still. Oh, how far I've come. I mean, not literally. It's all been bouncing around, give or take a few miles from where I'm at right now. But it's been quite an adventure for me, and it's been an important part of my experience. Hello, Beverly. An important part of my experience as I've gone through the last 4 or 5 years of kind of craziness that has engulfed my life, and it probably engulfs a lot of people's lives. And maybe that craziness was bound to happen. Made a lot of decisions and choices over most of my life, and I mean, probably like a lot of us, did dumb things and did excessive things and crazy things and made bad decisions and hung with the wrong crowd at times. Not too much for me. And ended up not where they expected and not where they wanted to be, but maybe where they needed to be to teach them a little bit about life and maybe humility, and maybe I don't know, just the path that we're supposed to be on. But anyway, for those that have been watching a while, it's not just a show about me sharing my love of coffee. It's also a show about me. I screwed up my intro because it was a long-winded intro. It's not just a show about me talking. It's nice when you don't have like producers or fancy equipment, uh, or great expectations. I think that's the best thing is dropping the great expectations. There were times in my life if I got into my intro and I said it backwards like I just did, I would have gone, oh crap, the show's ruined. I got to hang up. How embarrassing, or whatever sort of negative thoughts one could have. But now I just kind of laugh at it. So why does it look so peaceful where I'm at? I don't know, because it's peaceful. Honestly, you can probably hear a little car noise in the back. On the other side of this park is probably the busiest street where I live in Naperville, Illinois, called Washington. And called Washington. And I live on Main Street, which is 1 block west of Washington. And I just live in a quiet little neighborhood with quiet little homes outside of the yapping dog that my neighbors have. Tiny little homes in a nice neighborhood close to downtown. But anyway, as I was saying, it's not just a show about me talking. It is also a show about me sharing my love of coffee. And with that in mind, I have a nice hot cup of coffee in front of me. And my hope to you on this Tuesday morning is that wherever you are, whatever you're doing, you have a hot cup of coffee in front of you as well. Cheers to us. I think things truly do happen for a reason. I mean, my show would have been fine sitting on my stoop over there. It's 50 yards away. But it's nice to come back to this little place that, again, I came to a lot last summer, fall, when things were, I don't know, going crazy. Things are still a little crazy, but I think I'm on the other. I can almost see the end of the pile of poop that I'm digging my way through. What kind of coffee do I drink? I am drinking the Cinnamon Dolce from Starbucks. I drink a variety of coffees. My favorite, I drink Starbucks for whatever reason. I go to Starbucks. Hear a helicopter. Helicopters frighten me. Hello, Miss Tulsa, or Ms. Tulsa. Tara Jacobs, I appreciate the silent hammer that you are. Don't think I haven't noticed what you've been up to. You've been thwack, thwack, thwack. Are you still moving? Would it be bad to lose that view? I am still moving. I will be bad to lose that view. But there are good things in the future. And, I'll be sad. I live in a quiet little neighborhood and a nice, it's not even really a really nice little home. Great little lot. Quiet little spot, great location. The home could use some love, but it's not mine. So it's not mine to give it the love that it might need. And it's got me to here. And it's got me to here. And I am moving. I'm not going to talk too much about it. Got to tie up some loose ends. But they're all coming together. And I think I've had a delirious faith over the last month and not been able to somehow not panic despite what most might have looked from the outside as total chaos, or it might not have looked like chaos because I wasn't panicking. But I had a lot of decisions to make and I didn't want to rush them and I wanted them to come together, and I kind of believe in things happen for a reason, and I'm believing in God and believing in the universe and the higher power, whatever you want to call it. That things happen for a reason, and we're put on a path to do what we're supposed to do. And, we're put on a path to do what we're supposed to do, or a path. And I think the proper answers have come up and come in front of me, and the solutions that I think are going to work out best for me. And I hate to say Augie because I got 4 kids, but Augie's the one I'm thinking about. I call him my little nugget of love. And I think it's going to work out real well for all of us. And I'm looking forward to, probably getting through the next couple days because they're going to be chaotic as chaos can, as moving can be. Good morning, Sarah. But you know, they'll happen. I'm going to take it slow. I'm not going to get frantic. I think our attitude's everything. Honestly, I don't own much stuff. Won't need much to move, and my move won't be very far. So I'm looking forward to getting it done. Got another couple days in my current house, and I enjoyed a little extra sleep in the home where I've lived for the last year. And it was having a real peaceful morning until my neighbor's dog was barking at me. And glad I came across the street and gonna enjoy some coffee with you guys. At this little park. So cheers to us again. Yesterday was Memorial Day. Didn't feel like a traditional Memorial Day to me. I was working while the whole world was, the days start to blend together. For those new, have been working over the last 4 months, almost to the day, at a local super Target. And it's been a good job for me. And I don't know, it's reminded me of various skills I have and the value of work and the value of, feeling productive and the value of other people and the value of a good night's sleep for sure. And it felt kind of funny to work yesterday on Memorial Day while the whole world was out. We had a lot of shoppers coming in buying, paper plates and watermelon and things one might have for a Memorial Day barbecue or what have you. And it felt kind of funny to be working, but not that funny. It just felt like another day. But as soon as I got off work, I came home, I showered, I had some stuff I needed to take care of. I rode my scooter down to my local Starbucks, where I'm probably going to go in a little bit, and took care of a bunch of things, but realized then at that time that it was still a holiday because the town was abuzz and a ton of kids were out walking around, and I'm probably just going to have to get used to that because, it's summertime. Kids are off school, and Naperville's a great family town with a ton of kids and high schoolers, kids of all ages, but the high schoolers are the ones that are walking through the town and sharing my Starbucks with me, and I think I'm going to be staying here, and that feels real good because for a long time I was considering moving. I knew I needed to down cost, and that weighed heavily on me, and I was thought about moving, further away than I wanted to, but I thought maybe I needed to. And over the last, got some squirrels chasing each other behind me. It kind of scared me. Squirrels kind of scare me. I've seen people hold squirrels like they're pets. I don't know what a squirrel could do, but it could probably do something. It could jump up and scratch at my eyes. On Friday, I happened to look at a different housing option, to be honest with you. And a couple popped up, and I said, hey, even with my bills and even with my reduced income at my current job, I might be able to afford these. And I might be able to afford these. And I applied to both of them that look good. And I haven't even seen about the second one. The first one was a little cheaper and in a great location. It's just I'll tell you, I said I wasn't going to talk about it, but it's on my mind. It's just a one-bedroom apartment. And I've been living over the last year. I guess, when I moved in, it wasn't beyond my means. But over the last 6 months, it's certainly been beyond my means. And it's been a struggle. And I've been kind of rebuilding myself and my life and my career and my relationships over the last year. And this might be one of the last shoes that needed to drop. And it's just a one-bedroom apartment, and it looks fine. And it's close to downtown. And I think it'll be perfect for me right now. And I think, things happen for a reason, and it became available, and the landlord was, willing to let me in on short notice, apparently, hopefully. If I'm living in a shoebox in 2 days. Maybe something went wrong, but I don't think so. And I think it's a place I'll enjoy, and the location's great, and there's lots of benefits to it. Most importantly, that I think I'll be able to afford it. And, where I'm currently at, doing the job I'm currently doing, which will kind of lower my stress level. Good morning, Marianne Jacobs, and give me an opportunity to look for my next step. It's been hard looking for next steps while you feel like you're, everything around you is on fire. And let me tell you, I've had a lot of things on fire over the last couple of years. I haven't even shared half of them with you. But again, I think everything was necessary, and I like where I'm at, and I like how I feel, and I like the sleep I have been getting, and the moves I'm making haven't always been easy ones, but sometimes, things are better. I mean, Alphabet, I'm not, this isn't a woe is me at all. I don't feel bad for myself. I think we're given certain challenges at certain times in life, and to teach us something, or to push through, or to strengthen us, or to hone our skills, or sharpen our knife edge, or whatever. And I think I've been given a lot of challenges over the last couple of years, and I'm getting better every day and feeling better every day. I mean, I've got some bumpy days too, but I feel proud of myself and the work I'm doing and the direction I'm going and the love I share with my kids, and the decisions I'm making. So I'm looking forward to it over the next couple days. Thank you. You're so sweet, Alphabet. Is that Alphabet boy? B-O-I is boy, I think, maybe. I don't know. But anyway, it's Tuesday morning. I got loose ends to tie up. I think I've had inherent fight or flight going through my mind over the last couple of years. And even looking at the move seems kind of panicky. But I walk around my house. I mean, I got boxes sitting there empty. I don't own much stuff. I mean, I own a little bit of furniture, but only about as much as a single guy might own, plus a baby crib. Not sure where the baby crib's going to go. I'm wondering at what point Augie can transition from a baby crib to a big boy bed. It won't be a very big boy bed because, again, it's only a one-bedroom apartment. So I'm not totally sure how everything's going to fit. But I'm not going to worry about it too much. Because it'll fit. Life works out. And somebody said they don't want pets. I think I could have pets in here. I'm not going to. Holly's in a great place. And Holly... she misses her dada. She misses her dada a lot. Holly's my English Springer Spaniel that's staying with my ex-wife right now because I had so much stuff going on. We got her together, so she's our dog. But I'm the one that loved the stuffing out of her. My ex has more of a business-like approach to things. Not judging, not saying it's wrong, but I'm more of the, hey, Holly, how are you? Well, she'll bathe Holly or give it a haircut, but I think Holly misses some of the, hey, Holly, how are you? She misses her dad. When I go pick up Augie, she's so excited to see me. It's almost a problem. A lot of times I'll park in the street or out in front of my ex's house, and she'll want to run out and come and see me. It's a quiet street, but we don't want Holly running in the street. But she gets so excited, and it's funny. My ex has a fairly good-sized yard, and Holly does full sprints back and forth across the yard. I'll do a lap around the house because she's got so much pent-up energy and so much adrenaline because I'm there. And I go in and I hold Augie, or I'm usually holding my beautiful little baby Eve. And Holly doesn't like that. She wants Dada's attention. But I don't know. Fortunately, Dada has a lot of love to give and a lot of attention to give. And it feels good to, love on my son, love on my daughter, love on my dog. And, So, anyway, I don't know how much I have for you or how long I'm going to be talking to you. I'm not going to panic today. There's just a couple things I have to do. It's funny. I am I'm going to move maybe a mile, not even a mile, maybe a mile, but not quite, from my current house. And between here and there, there's a U-Haul rental truck place. And it's going to be one of the shortest moves on record, and which isn't bad because I think they charge by the mile. But, and I have little stuff, a few stuff, not much stuff, which is good because my home's not going to be real big. Might be on the second floor of a 2-floor building. Might be some awkward moments moving the stuff up. But again, I don't have too much stuff. I have one fairly sizable couch, but it breaks up into tiny little sections. So I figure I'll be able to maneuver that one way or the other and make it all work. If not, I don't know, it wasn't meant to be. And I'll keep rolling. I'm looking forward to, I don't know, new adventures. Not crazy new adventures, because again, I could walk there from here. But it'll be good. It'll be good. It'll reduce the stress a ton on me and put me in a position that I can handle. And once you're in a position you can handle, you can start putting the blocks back together and the pieces back together. And, honestly, like I've been working on resumes and I've gone on interviews and I've done fairly well. But it's kind of hard to have your poop together when everything around you seems like it's crumbling. I mean, I've done a fairly good job. Because honestly, I'm just honest. I'm honest. I don't overshare. I mean, I might overshare a little bit, but I'm not crazy overshare. But I'm not ashamed of anything or feeling bad about anything. It's just kind of the way life took me. And eventually I was talking to a friend the other day. She goes, "Are you writing all this down? Because this would be a great book." I go, "I got a good memory. It will be a great book." And I do like to write. But I haven't had the need to write. I think I only like to write when I have the need to write. And since I've been doing these videos a little more intently, it gets out all the stuff. That's on my mind, that goes to the paper, that becomes something I've written. And now they're just videos. Good morning, Reese. I hope you had a wonderful time up in Michigan. Ryan, a bunch of reasons I'm moving. A bunch of reasons. Honestly, I can't afford the home I live in. I had a career switch, a divorce, during the time I stayed at this house, and both of them have been expensive. And the house I'm living in, although reasonably modest, certainly modest by Naperville standards, it's still more expensive than I can afford. And I found a place that I can afford in the town that I've grown to love, actually closer to town, in a location that's going to be awesome, even closer to my little nugget of love, Augie, and a short walk from downtown. And I think I'll probably enjoy that and use that and take advantage of that. Creep around the streets of Naperville in the middle of the night when I can't sleep. Let's go for a walk. Get some hoodie, pop it up over my head. Big cup of coffee. Who's that dude? That guy's scary. Stay away from that guy. They'll be all over the news, the local news. Strange man spotted walking down Jefferson Street in downtown Naperville, wearing a hoodie. Looks suspicious. Somebody do something about him. Call the police. He's not breaking any laws, ma'am. We can't call the police. But he looks down and suspicious, and he's pretty tall. And I think under that hoodie there's a bald head. Yeah. My job's going good, Ryan. Job's going good. It's what it is. And I think for a while, somebody asked how my job's going. I think for a while I wanted to redefine it. And I think I probably learned as much as I can from the exact current position I have. And I've started putting inquiries in to other, honestly, I'd like to, I don't want to say build my resume, but build my experience. And I know how the inventory control goes in the grocery section of my Super Target. And I know how to do the customer service, and I know where everything goes real well. But there's various aspects. It's a big corporation I work for. It's a huge store. And maybe I'd like to work in different areas in the store to learn different things and maybe to, I don't know, see where it takes me. And I kind of think I'd like to do that. I think honestly, I've learned I like to work. I've learned I like people, and I've learned I'm good at what I do. But I think it's, diminishing returns a little bit at this point. And there's different positions at this store that I could take on and maybe learn a little bit. And if eventually I want to get into management, and I think I'm a natural for management if my life's together and my emotions are in check. But I think I'm really good with people, and I think I'd be a natural for managing this sort of store. And I think having experience working in various parts of the business would probably do me some good, and would also give me more to talk about in future interviews or more to write about in future resumes. So I think it might be time. I've worked hard there and I've enjoyed it. And again, I think that might be a good next step for me. It'd be a small step because I'd be in the same store, working for the same company, doing the same, checking in the same way, and I know where the bathrooms are already. I always joke, because I go to Starbucks a lot, and they hire a lot of people, and there's a lot of new employees, and they always look scared and short behind the cash register. There's a new guy at my local Starbucks that I go to, and it's kind of cute. I mean, he's young, he's a little guy, and he didn't know what was going on or how to do anything or that when I ordered coffee, it's the cashier's job to get it for me. So he was confused. He punched it into the computer. It might have been his first or second day. And he thought the coffee would just magically appear. And I kind of stood there and looked at him. I've done this a lot. I know the cashier gets you the plain coffees, but the baristas make the fancy drinks. And eventually I told him, and he goes, "Oh, yeah." Got me my coffee. He didn't put enough cream in it. But again, he's new. He's learning. But when I talk to the new employees there, I go, "Hey, don't worry about it. All new jobs are kind of stressful and kind of challenging and kind of difficult. And, when you start a new job, you don't even know where the bathroom is or, how to punch in or your employee number or how things work. And every new job has new experiences and new challenges and what have you. And I don't know. He's going to face them. He's going to learn them. He's going to build some experience and get some grit and what have you. And I'm looking forward to doing that at different positions at my company as well. So, yeah. Or other options. Everywhere I go, there's options. It's so neat. Starbucks is a neat place. Sitting down there in one of the soft chairs, you run into so many different people with different experiences and different backgrounds. And I sat next to a guy the other day and kind of explained to him where I was at. And he encouraged me to stick around, stay in town, and encouraged me, "Hello, sweet sugar." Encouraged me in a bunch of ways. Seemed like a real smart guy. And yesterday after work, I went by and there was two older ladies talking, and they had different insights to add to different experiences and different paths they took in their own lives, and different things you can learn, because I think you can learn from everybody, and and I try to, and I think might be part of why I enjoy talking to people so much and interacting with people. Maybe I'm trying to learn a little bit. Probably am. So let's have a little more coffee. Wow, there's 30 people watching. I so appreciate you guys for joining today. It's a beautiful day. The birds are chirping. Partly sunny, partly cloudy. And I got a bunch I want to get done today, but I'm going to do it at a slow pace. I realized while I was laying in bed that I'm out of cereal. It's hard to buy groceries when you know you're moving in a couple days. And So I don't know what I'm going to have for breakfast. And that's the current crisis that I'm facing because I'm drinking coffee and I'm hungry. And as we all know, it's hard to drink coffee on an empty tummy. And, yeah, so cheers to us. I want to thank you guys so much for joining. I hope you had a wonderful night's sleep. I hope your Memorial Day weekend was awesome. I hope you are feeling good. You're enjoying the little things. There's so many little things around us. The beautiful trees I got surrounding me, the bird I see hopping in my yard, the chirping of the birds, the squirrel hopping over there, the sun coming up, the peace and quiet when the traffic dies down. There's so many things to be grateful for, and I think in the franticness of life, that's a word, sometimes we lose sight of that. And I know I do, and I've been very good at bringing myself back to that and finding peace in gratitude, and I'd encourage you to do the same. So anyway, thanks again for watching. I hope you have a wonderful night's sleep or had a wonderful night's sleep. I hope you're feeling good. I hope you're loving yourself. I hope you're forgiving yourself. And as always, I hope to talk to you soon. Bye-bye.